Xavier Booker is in the transfer portal, the third, Michigan State
Yep.
player to enter the transfer portal today, following Trey Holloman and Garrick Normand. Xavier Booker was probably the most rumored transfer name for this program coming into today. So I don't think this is a massive surprise to anybody, but maybe this entry feels a little bit weightier given how the rest of the day has gone. It's not just okay, Book decided, well, he was out of the rotation. Here we go. Now we're losing a lot of guys. That feels a little bit different to me. Cart, you're a Michigan State fan. What's your reaction to losing Xavier Booker?
I mean, I think I think it reached a point where I don't know if it was going to work out at Michigan State. And look, I think that this year in particular, in my opinion, Book was given more opportunity, and he actually had some flashes where you thought that he could bring something, but he ended up just being a guy that if he wasn't hitting threes, he was not really he was a negative everywhere else, and it got to the point where we weren't willing to trade off the other things for the fact that he can shoot threes, and he also wasn't shooting threes well. So I just don't know. I think I'm honestly hoping that Book can go somewhere else and like maybe someone can find what was the McDonald's All-American five-star in him. I just don't think that Michigan State can do it, or if it's even there at this point. I feel like the opportunity's been given, and I think maybe it's just best for both parties to seek something elsewhere.
Yeah, this is one where maybe emotionally sad that it played out this way. From a basketball sense, as a fan of your rival and just as an objective analyst on college hoops, this is necessary for both parties because of a very simple fact that Xavier Booker was not good enough.
Mm,
Maybe that could change. We have seen it change before. We have seen Michigan State players go from not good enough to very good in their junior and senior seasons. It could have happened. If Xavier Booker wanted to wait around and hope that it happens, it could have happened. But the reality is this: he was on this team to shoot, and that's basically it. And he shot 17 for 73 from 3 point range this season. That is 23%. Over his career, he made 33 threes on 121 attempts. That is 27%. He's a stretch four volume shooter that can't shoot. There's no room for that. And I think Tom Izzo wanted to play him this year. He started him game one of the season on a team that ended up being awesome. You can't tell me
mm,
that Izzo came into this year with any other intention other than Xavier Booker breaking out and being great.
yeah.
And the reality is he didn't earn that. So by the end of the year, I mean, there's on the deepest team in the sport, a team that played everybody, strength in numbers. Xavier Booker was the odd man out. You can't be surprised that you lose the odd man out on a team that played everybody. And I think Izzo was right to bench him. I think Izzo was right to move completely off of him because he didn't give you anything this season that you needed to go out and win championships. And this team very quickly went from a team that's developing guys to a championship contender. And ultimately, Xavier Booker became the victim of that.
Yeah, and like just from the fan perspective of it for me, because I know that this makes sense, like you said, basketball wise for both parties, it's just time. Like it is time, and I hope that wherever he goes next, it does work out for him. Because like I don't got any ill will towards Book or anything like that. It just didn't work out for the kid here. But as a fan, it is a little bit sad because like I go back to like how excited I was for this class. Like it was Fears, Carr, Booker, and Norman was the last recruit in the class. And even down to Norman, I thought he would eventually be a guy that could do something for the program. And now two of those guys are gone. I think that there's still a long way to go for guys like Fears, who also had the mishap where he missed time due to the gunshot wound. Carr made a step in his sophomore season, which I think helps, but like there was so like that was a top five recruiting class in that season. There was so much excitement around that class and what that class was going to do. And now two of those class members are gone. And there's still a lot to be seen with the other two.
Yeah. Yep. Um, Book seemed like a pretty well liked kid, as was Trey Holloman. is there any concern from you just on that? Like as the names start to pile up, you lose 30% of a locker room. All of a
Mhm.
sudden, the guys that are remaining in the locker room can look around and be like, well, shit, is this what I want? Is that weighing on you at all or no? Am I making something out of nothing?
No, the only thing that I go like I feel like people are looking at Book like I get it. Like it makes sense, man. Book's the McDonald's All-American and he's getting 9 minutes. He's getting DMPs, right? So they're like, okay, I get why he wants to go somewhere else. I feel like they're looking at Trey and being like, what? Like what like come on. Like you know what I'm saying? You were the Spartan dog, like all this other stuff. And so I don't know. I feel like they're looking at it differently. Um, but also like this is the state of it. I don't, no one's safe. No one is safe. It's a dangerous world. It's a cold, cold world. Make sure you have your Snuggie at all times because it's a cold world. No matter if you're good, bad, playing, not playing, Xavier Booker, whoever you are, it's a cold, cold world out there.
Where should Book look to go?
Truthfully, I think it would do him good to be in a non-power five school, but I know that's not happening.
Can I throw one out?
Yeah,
I want to see him at Loyola. I'm going
I
to
would
speak
love
this
it.
to existence.
I would love it. I think Coach Valentine would hate him.
I don't know about that.
If he can unlock them, because also the thing we're not speaking about with Xavier Booker is that he has an issue with playing hard.
I think his playing hard is not hard enough at Michigan State,
But elsewhere it will be.
but it could be elsewhere. We'll say
That's very
there's
true.
still a talented kid in it. He just needs to go somewhere he can like block shots just by being big,
It's
find
lower
some
level though.
impact.
It's lower level though, right?
It should be a mid major. Yes, I don't.
Yeah.
If Book goes back to the high major, I don't think it will go well. But
I feel like Indiana's gonna offer him.
I'm rooting for the kid. Never forget, he called us out in our YouTube comments when we questioned exactly what his motor was in summer league. So, Book, I'm rooting for you genuinely. I know we haven't always seen eye
Same.
to eye, but you're a talented kid. I think this was the right move for your career. Congratulations on making that step, and it'll be interesting to see where Michigan State goes from here.
It is March, and that means that March Madness is upon us. And if you are looking for a place to play, Underdog Fantasy has you covered. Sign up and deposit using code SLEEPERS, that's code SLEEPERS, to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit plus a free pick. Head over to Underdog Fantasy today and use promo code SLEEPERS to take advantage of this amazing offer.